Hello, Grumpy Old Fart here. I do a lot of stuff on unexplained phenomena around the world, and the main reason is the UFO, or the Navy has announced that UFOs are indeed real. Go back and check out my video on UFOs evidently. I'll explain all about it. But this is a topic that my wife has kind of delved into. She did on her YouTube channel stuff and other things. You can see it on YouTube. The picture on her YouTube channel is the black and white horse. It's the horse, I want to say, from Animal Farm. But anyway, the point is, it's a black and white horse. Go check out her stuff on the Bosnian Pyramids and the Chinese Pyramids. She does really good, in-depth stuff on that. Okay? Kudos to her. And by the way, kudos to her as well, because I can make these videos, but if it wasn't for her, you guys wouldn't be watching them. Because she's the one that puts them all on the computer. She's the one that formats them and does all that stuff. I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. Kudos to her. She's awesome. I love the hell out of her. Now, on to this pyramid. This video, the subject here. Many people, when they hear pyramid, they think of the pyramids of Egypt, which is rightly so, because the pyramids at Giza are a fantastic and beautiful, beautiful monument. They're some of the most beautiful things crafted by the hand of man, and they're wonderful. If you haven't seen them, if you get the opportunity to see them in person, do it. But check them out online. You'll see what I mean. They're gorgeous. The Sphinx is there. I mean, they got monoliths, the whole 9 yards. However, what people don't realize is that pyramids have been found all over the world, not just in Egypt. You got them all and they're still being discovered, by the way. This isn't by no means all of them. They're still being discovered. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. They're all over Mexico and South America. As I understand it, there's a valley in South America that has over 100 pyramids. And because, according to anthropologists, according to the population density, that would have taken generations for those people to build. Over 1,000 years for those people to build all these pyramids. Okay? And they're all kinds of different pyramids. They're tall, skinny ones. They're short, fat ones. They're broad. In the Middle East, they have pyramids. They kind of predate the regular pyramids. They're called ziggurats. They're kind of like pyramid fortresses, but they're still pyramids. I mean, like I said, all over Mexico and South America, Cambodia, China. My wife does a thing on the Chinese pyramids. Iraq, all over the Middle East. I just mentioned the ziggurats. In the Sudan, in Africa, Indonesia, England, Japan, Bosnia. My wife does a thing on the Bosnian pyramids. There's a guy there who claims that they carved a pyramid out of a mountain. Instead of building the pyramid, they had a mountain and they just carved it and made it look like, made it into a pyramid. And he may be right. I don't know. It may just be for tourism. I don't know. But like I said, check out my wife's video. She does a better job of that than me. But they are finding pyramids right here in the United States. Okay? They named it after the Indians that they thought were there, but then they found out that the pyramid predated those, so that's not an actual name. Cuyahoga Mounds, I think they were called. At any rate, they're finding pyramids here in America. Okay, but they're finding pyramids all over, and it's not a singular thing. Now, here's the thing that gets me. Scientists with satellites are now saying that they may have found pyramids in Antarctica. Antarctica, for those of you who don't know, Antarctica wasn't discovered until the 1700s. Nobody in modern times is traveling to Antarctica to build pyramids. So any pyramids that are there were made long before that. Well, that boggles the mind. There's a map. I'm going to do a video on it here in the future called the Perry Reese Map. And the Perry Reese Map outlines and gives very specific details about Antarctica without ice. Which means somebody had to have seen Antarctica thousands of years ago, before it got covered in ice. Well, we didn't discover Antarctica until the 1700s. And it fits along with this pyramid thing, because if that Perry Reese Map, that's not a conspiracy theory, that's not a wild boast or a claim. That map is real. It does in fact exist. Okay? If that map exists, maybe these pyramids in Antarctica are real. And if they are, scientists, they got some splaining to do. That's all I got to say about that. The other part of this is, because there's so many pyramids all over the world, why did primitive cultures build so many pyramids? They said that the pyramids in Egypt were tombs, and then they have found some that were. But the pyramids at Giza aren't tombs. They haven't found any mummies in there. They said there's a video game out there called Civilization who said it was they were granaries for storing grain and food, and there's no evidence of that either. There's some wild speculation says that they were power generators, or energy converters, or linked to some kind of a worldwide power grid, something like that. And there's some evidence to support that, but I don't know how real that is. My point is, we don't know. And saying we don't know is the first step towards enlightenment. Ignoring what we don't know is the first step towards ignorance. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.